What is up guys, it's your boy Lex, so welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over how Another Late Night by Drake and Lil Yachty, I don't know how to pronounce his name, was made inside FL Studio. Let's get into it. This FLP is going to be available in my Patreon, link in the description below. So the song starts with these main chords and they sound like this. This is the Rhodes LA Custom, which we're getting from Keyscape inside Omnisphere. Next, I will also have these soul chords, which I'm getting from Xylent, and they sound like this. I'm low cutting the hell out of those soul chords, because normally if we switch off all the effects that I have on, it will sound like this. Very harsh. But then I have a Fruity Love filter here, which is removing some of the high end with this simple preset here, which is the basic one that it's on or by default. And then I have a fast distortion here to just add a little bit of snappily crackly, which is done when you add extra harmonics that overlay on what's already there. And then I have a parametric EQ2 right here, which is suppressing the shape to make it similar to the song, and it sounds like this. So that's the final result. The notes in the soul chords are basically copy and paste from the main chords, which are from Omnisphere, and together they sound like this. Next, I have these saws, which I'm getting from Serum, and they sound like this. So I made this preset from scratch. Basically, we have a simple line wave here. I don't know what this one is called. It's the second shape. I think it's a saw wave of some sort. I'm not sure. But this one is definitely the saw wave. I don't know what this first one is called. I'm going to have to research that. But this one is, the second one is the saw wave. On the levels, which control the volume of the oscillators, I have a velocity here, which is messing with the levels of the volume, so that I can mess with how loud they are in the velocities over here. In the filter, I have what's known as a comb filter, and I'm just adding this to add that sound that you hear when the song is playing. If I mess with it, you'll see that it has a little bit of that effect, so I'm just adding that to have that top end there. I have a distortion in the Serum here, and then in the mixer, I have a flanger and a chorus, which is adding a little bit more of that playfulness with the high end and that movement that the sound has. A parametric EQ2, this shape right here, which is removing the low end and suppressing the high end as well to focus more on the mids. And then I have a live filter again, which is opening it up a little bit more than the saw chords, just so that it can breathe a little bit more. And finally, a parametric EQ2, which is just cutting off the low ends because I don't want it clashing with the bass. So all the sounds together, they sound like this. Next to that, I have a saw chord lead, which is a simple saw chord, and it sounds like this. Next to that, I have a saw bass, and it sounds like this. The saw bass is basically the same sound as the saw chord lead here, except that I have it going down and playing in the low notes right here. And in the mixer, I have it like this, which is suppressing the high end. If you open it, you see that it's pretty much a saw chord, a saw lead. It sounds like this. But then we are switching off all the high end and all the mids to focus on this small range here, which is where the bass notes are for this song at least. I'm trying to mimic the song here. So it sounds like this now. Focusing on that small range there. So all the sounds together, they now all sound like this. Next up, we have this synth, which I'm getting from 3X Oscillator. I don't know how you call that one as well. 3 Oscillator. Let me just open it. This plugin right here, which is a basic plugin you find inside FL Studio, one of the FL Studio default plugins. And it sounds like this pretty much. It's doing that simple sound there. I didn't want to bring some complicated plugin which was gonna cause lag. So that one works, so I just brought it in because it's focusing more on a sine wave shape, which is what you normally have bass do, but it works for this one. Next, I will also have a square lead, and it sounds like this. This is a very simple square wave, which I'm getting from Serum here. As you can see, the shape is a simple square wave right here. So what I'm doing is on the levels here, I am messing with the velocity, which I'm automating with this button here from this velocity in this corner right here. The reason why I'm doing that is to have this effect here. And all of a sudden, someone goes like how do you describe this stuff? The first note is not as loud as the second note. There we go. This I'm trying to mimic how the song sounds there. So the first one has to be quiet, and I'm having the velocity here mess with that sound right there. So yeah, with the rest of the song, this is what it sounds like. Next to that, we also have this Rhodes lead, which is pretty much the same exact sound as this one that I got from Omnisphere, this one right here. The same sound as the main chords. It's down here now, and it's sounding like this. And if we play it together with the whole song, this is what it sounds like. Next up, we have these Vox keys, which are some keys that I noticed are like coming in and on and off, and they sound like this. And with the whole song, this is what it sounds like. Alright, now we're focusing on the drums. We have the 808, which sounds like this. And next up we have the hi-hats, which sound like this. And then we have the snare, which sounds like this. And I'm gonna move over here to this part where the snare starts going crazy. It sounds like this. It's basically just playing different notes and doing that, yeah. And then next to that, we also have this counter snare, and it sounds like this. And next to that, we also have the percussion clap, which is a clap which is being used as a percussion. Something unique and pretty rare to see. I'm gonna start doing that in my own beats, and it sounds like this. Pretty good, pretty groovy, pretty vibey. Alright, so everything, all the sounds, this is what they all sound like. And that's it for this song, guys. This is how Another Late Night by Drake and Lil Yachty was made inside FL Studio. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, leave a like, subscribe, comment below, let me know what you think. This FLP is going to be available inside my Patreon, link in the description below. Go join right now. And with that being said, peace guys, see y'all in the next video.